David Linden.
Thank you very much, Mr Owen. It is, as ever, a great pleasure to see you in the chair and to see you in the chair in a different committee room than our usual Wednesday morning standing engagement. I'm conscious that the division bell might be about to ring in 1 or 2 moments, but I will keep the chamber going until such times as we are interrupted. I do want to start by commending the honourable gentleman, the member for Mansfield, for securing this debate today. I think he kicked off an excellent debate, and in the course of that debate we've had some excellent contributions from the honourable gentleman from Mansfield himself, the honourable gentleman from Bassettlaw, Ayr, Carrick and Cumnock, who I'll come back to in a moment, the honourable gentleman for Brother Valley, and of course finally the honourable gentleman member for North East Derbyshire. My honourable friend, the member for Ayr, Carrick and Cumnock, is not someone with whom I always necessarily agree. I certainly did not agree with him, as members will have seen from my excessive gesticulation when he was suggesting that we should have a UK-wide approach when it comes to spending on these matters, but I suspect on that we shall have to disagree. I'm certainly delighted to begin the wind-up of today's debate on behalf of the Scottish National Party, and I want to make reference to just 1 or 2 initiatives in Scotland, as my honourable friend has done, before placing on record my plea not to the Minister, because this is not a matter for her, but it is more a message to my colleagues back home in Glasgow City Council for some sports facilities in Glasgow East. But before I do that, I want to pay tribute to the work of the Coalfields Regeneration Trust, which receives financial backing from the Scottish Government in Edinburgh. £750,000 have been pledged to the Coalfields Regeneration Trust this year to support the enabling of grassroots activity, which can tackle issues around employment, sport and training. And we know the good work of the Coalfields Regeneration Trusts, and we know how much good value for money they are, because it's been reported that the Trust delivers £1.81 for every £1 it receives, so it's almost doubling the money, what they can do with that. One of the 3 current priorities of the Coalfields Regeneration Trust is health and wellbeing and encouraging sport. And since 2014, the Trust has run an annual football event for 5-a-side teams aged 14 to 16 in each country, with the finalists going on to play in the home internationals against each other. It's one of the few occasions where Scotland actually seems to be doing well at the moment, so we'll certainly be supporting that. But the Trust has also recently ran a sports challenge, inviting sports clubs and groups to bid for financial support to encourage those young people to get involved. And it wasn't just football and rugby who benefited from that. We saw basketball, lawn bowling, boxing, and even an Australian rules football club receive support. But the honourable gentleman, the member for Mansfield, is right today to frame the debate in the way he did. In my own constituency of Glasgow East, there is a particularly hot topic at the moment concerning the need for a new sports facility in Baillieston. Now, the village of Baillieston grew out of a number of small hamlets, including Crosshill, Brachney and Bredesholme, which developed as farming and weaving communities in the latter part of the 18th century. However, the opening up of the Monklands coalfield with the construction of the Monklands Canal and later the railway stimulated the rapid growth of Baillieston, which soon acquired the typical character of a mining village, although some weaving still survived until the end of the century, and we still have the last weaver's cottage in Baillieston Main Street. I'm glad to see that's been done up. But a continuous programme of pit sinking drew in workers from throughout Scotland and beyond, and the population grew rapidly to reach almost 4,000 by the time of the First World War. Now, of course, Baillieston now, for reasons of politics, obviously we don't quite have that mining industry, but Baillieston now is a radically different place. But we do once again have that growing population and the issues associated with that particular area, and it's for that reason that residents in that part of my constituency are quite right when they say that they want to see proper amenities and facilities that reflect the dynamic and growing population which now lives in Baillieston and the surrounding communities. And since being elected, I've certainly been working closely with my SNP colleague, Councillor Elaine Ballantyne, to apply maximum pressure to Glasgow City Council to make sure that that community gets what it was promised many, many years ago, a sports hub, which is what they were promised and what we will deliver. Thank you.